Hello and welcome to another video of the IT Career Guide YouTube channel. In today's video I want to talk about where do you need experience when working in IT and where do you need certifications or maybe even a degree for your career in information technology. So first of all, if you want to break into IT, a degree or certifications will definitely help you to get the door open. There's still a lot of convincing to do that you have as a task when talking to the hiring manager or the hiring team or the recruiter to even get to that hiring manager. So that's really where your credentials, your certifications, your degree really help to open the door and show that you have some theoretical knowledge about the topic. And then with the job during your job interview, it is your task to convince that manager that, okay, I learned a lot. I'm ready to get into this entry-level position, whatever area it may be. And that's who you are. That's who you want to be. So that's where certifications, degree are important. So open doors. It's not just for the entry-level positions, but also if you want to make a shift in your IT career later on down the road. So let's say you work in IT infrastructure. So you manage servers, you manage Active Directory, these type of things. And you want to get into, let's say, database or database administration or information security. Let's take information security since that is a hot topic. It's a hot area in information technology, but you don't necessarily have the experience in that area. So how do you convince a hiring manager or when you apply maybe for an internal position that you have the right skill set? And again, here come certifications into play that can really help you. A college degree can be helpful at that point in time, but I think topic-specific, area of expertise-specific certifications really can be the right tool here to open that door and to get into that position. You might not get to a senior level position, but junior or mid-level is definitely possible, especially if you move within a certain company and you're not going to another employer where you have to start from scratch in a certain way. So that's where certifications, let's say like the CISSP or CISA, come in and really help you to show that you have a good level of knowledge, and then with your experience that you have built up as a systems administrator or systems engineer, where you can really back up that shift in the career path and move from systems administration / infrastructure into information security. So again, a certification, a degree maybe at that point, but it needs to be really topic specific with your major that it really helped to make that shift. So certification really helps to open that door and move into the right direction. When does work experience really come into play? So work experience is really critical when you want a specific job. So let's say you worked in IT infrastructure for several years, you worked your way up to a senior systems engineer, senior systems administrator. And now you want to move, let's say from you are with a small sized employer to a large scale company. And that's really where your experience level is then very critical. So let's say you move into a role with another employer and you would take on a lot more responsibilities. So that's where your experience is critical. Or when you try to get into a position where there's a lot of project work and you have done this in the past, where you can really showcase, no, I've done this migration and I've done this or that. Your work experience is what matters. And that's where a certification or a college degree might not necessarily make that difference. So here's an example specifically with project-related work. So let's say you're working for a mid-sized company, you've done projects, you've done systems migration. So let's say you move from on-prem Microsoft Exchange to Office 365. It was a small-scale operation, let's say 250 users. And well, you aced the process. You also migrated their SharePoint into SharePoint Online, rolled out Microsoft Teams. A lot of the Office 365 tools and applications you are very familiar with, and you have that expertise built up, the experience with that project. You know which roadblocks you hit. So now you're looking for for a job where you want to make more money, so you want to increase your salary, potentially open up opportunities with that new position. So maybe your current employer doesn't have the ability to really grow you. You reach the ceiling within the company. So you start looking for job opportunities and you find this opportunity, and the company specifically mentions in the job description migration to Office 365 or move SharePoint on-prem to SharePoint online and related tasks. So here you have expertise. It's a much larger company that is looking for that specific knowledge, and that's really where the work experience can come in really, really helpful, because now you can go and back it up. You might have not worked with 10,000 users or I don't know how many mailboxes that need to be migrated or transition from Skype to Microsoft Teams and on a large scale project, but it does not really matter that much at that point because you have done the work. It's if you migrate 250 mailboxes or 25,000, of course there's scale and there are different challenges, and you will run into more situations where you have to figure out a problem because a mailbox might not migrate over. But you know the process by itself. You might have used a commercial tool that helped you with the migration, where you can say, no, we used this tool here and it really did the majority of the work for us. And it was really for us to monitor the process and then work with the users on the other side, that everything was really there, that they felt comfortable, that they understood the new outlook on the web, these type of things. So that's where the expertise really comes in. So as you go into your career path and you grow your career, that's where you have to make certain decisions sometimes along the road. So it's just like, okay, I'm kind of stuck in IT infrastructure and I'm feeling a little underwhelmed. I'm not challenged enough. I want to go and slightly pivot away from IT infrastructure. How do I get into information security, database administration, different roles within IT that potentially don't have a pre-written path? So let's say you want to move into a sales engineer position. So there are no certifications or anything that gets you into that type of position. It's the expertise, your experience that really matters if you want to become a sales engineer for certain products or certain companies. So if you look around, yes, there might be these employer-specific or company product-specific certifications, but what really gets you that sales engineering position is the expertise, your experience that you have built up over the years. So when you go to a customer site and you're not just familiar with the product that you're selling, but hey, I've done those migrations over and over again, and here are the issues that I saw with other customers and we were able to help them. And so you provide the confidence really back to that potential new customer. Same thing with information security. Here it's potentially your experience that, let's say, you work with Active Directory a lot, group policies, securing the environment from that perspective. You add a certification on top of that, and then it's a mix of your certification and the work experience on the infrastructure side that opens a door. So you're not having to go to an entry-level information security position. No, you can go into a mid-level, maybe even a senior level type of position. So as you go and grow your career, these are the different scenarios you want to keep an eye on. You might want to plan out your career, because at a certain point in time you have to make a decision that builds up another foundation and then really allows you to pivot or grow your career into areas where you've never dreamed of being. So I hope you liked this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please do so. I really appreciate it. And then I hope to see you in my next video. Thank you for watching and have a great day. Bye-bye.